All right, and we are back watching Nightmare take on Rainbow Thunder. I'm Kendall Stelmack, joined by Ashley Cook. Thank you for joining us. All right, so Rainbow Thunder took first place at Provincials 2024, trying to get that top spot again. Going against Nightmare, one of their rivals. Nightmare's been a team for a good couple tournaments now, so we'll see how they square off against each other. First going down after a double shot, managing to get out of the way. It's going to bring Burden over to the Rainbow Thunder side. 5 players on court for Thunder, though. Dorkelson going out off of that 1-2 hit from them. That's going to take it down to a 4v5. 4v5. Snappy. I like how they have their arms out like that. They're very confident in the ability of the ball retrievers. That's some good teamwork when you have the hands out. As they come in and make that play call.
It can be definitely tricky though sometimes when that ball should be coming from the side, otherwise you're paying too much attention waiting for that ammunition.
I've noticed with the team like Nightmare as well, they definitely tend to focus more on the pass in the back versus. Ooh, and up into the rafters and into the workout equipment. And then into the net.
Yes.
We're struggling.
We're getting there. Gameplay is still going though. We got some shots coming off Rainbow Thunder here.
Honestly, we need to clip that and put some Benny Hill music up over that exchange of them trying to get the ball over the net.
Somebody work on that.
Yes. So we're down to 2 players. We've just got Clausen and Alexander now left on the Rainbow Thunder side, going after the 4 players left for Nightmare. Rainbow Thunder had a bit of a shakeup this year with their roster. We see a lot of new faces. We see a lot of returning faces. So we'll see how they mesh together as a team. I know we've had Clark and Collin. We've seen them before on the Farrell side, but they've retired from competitive, so they're just kind of doing a favor to make sure that we still have 3 teams to send. But can you ever really, truly retire from dodgeball?
I don't think so.
Nice dodge there from Alexander, avoiding that 1-2 shot from Wozni and Shala.
Let's see if they can even this up here. Just misses wide. Nice lateral movements there.
Good slide by Clausen. All right, so it's going to be 4 balls in hand now for Rainbow Thunder. They have Burden to throw. Just sending the 1 over, but that's going to give the ball advantage now to Nightmare as Wozni makes the play call from the center. Looks like Clausen's going to be the target, but Aaron just sends the 1. Both players on the Rainbow Thunder side hugging their corners.
Ooh, great ball there.
Down to a 2v2 situation right now as Wozni makes the play call to Aaron. Burn to throw on Nightmare.
Great lateral movement here by Rainbow Thunder.
Yeah, First is definitely one of those coaches that is going to drill that into the team, so we're going to see a lot of that similar movement. First, definitely, we'll see her exhibit a lot of it when she's on the court later. Big block by Aaron.
Oh, great second ball from Aaron.
Pop up and into the chin. Just Alexander left now for Rainbow Thunder against Wozni and Aaron. Throwing one down the lane at Wozni. That's going to put Burden back onto the side of Nightmare.
It looked like it had a little drop on it. Staying alive.
Big pop up there from Wozni. Absolutely great textbook block. I think now we're seeing them change it up just a little bit more because we do have the ball retriever on the side and they're throwing them in versus when you have the full line, they send them in from the back more. And off of the block block. That shot from Wozni. First point on the board goes to Nightmare.
That match was a little long.
Yeah, I just noticed the game
first
clock
game
as well. 14 minutes left in the game clock, so
Lots of action on that opening rush.
Aaron fumbles a catch off of it. That's going to bring... It's still going to keep 6 players on the line for Rainbow Thunder, though. We definitely decimated Nightmare. They're coming in hot now. Nice block up there. I believe that was from Kaylin Neal, newer face to the Rainbow Thunder roster.
Oh, that change up there.
We see Yule hiding in the back, ready to make a catch, but now she's got a ball in hand. First makes that play call.
Great cross there.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing. That was taking out Sheridan Wozni.
Looks like she kind of hid too and snuck up past Clausen there too to get around.
Again, doing the same thing, trying to take out Mingo, but she manages to stay in. Noel does get eliminated, so that's going to be 6v2 now. Rainbow Thunder just whittling down the Nightmare lineup. Nice block from Yarjo. Ooh, Yarjo off of the block there. Unfortunately gets the hit. It's a 1-2 double tap, and the second one hits Mingo in the face, but first one did connect with her, so it's going to be a 1-1 tie now with 12 minutes left. We're going to hear that clock sound off very shortly in that no block situation. We've got Coach Tapper on the sidelines with her clipboard looking all professional.
Let's see if there's just as much action on the opening rush on this one. And there's that dreaded windmill from Morris.
And there goes Rogers. I think Rainbow Thunder is going to start bringing the heat for a couple of these matches now. Lucrier was not expecting that one.
That delayed ball, that'll get you.
At least it was like a nice little pop in the face. It wasn't like a
tap.
Yeah, it was love tap. I like that.
Just a little love tap.
And 2 balls exchanged, but no hits made. And that whoever's counting that down is counting loud for them.
The one nice thing about just having 2 courts in this gym too, a little bit less chaos to be trying to communicate over.
Yes, it's so much easier to hear. Rainbow Thunder with 4 balls in hand, double tap on air, and looks like that first one connected. It's going to give Burden now over to Nightmare. It's the first time they've had Burden in a while.
Rainbow Thunder is playing a little slower game right now, I think, than we were seeing earlier today.
Just barely getting out of the way there off of that shot from Noel, I believe it was. And that is... Can't quite see the number on their jersey, but it is right next to Morris. They are right next to Morris on the court.
I want to say that might be Clausen. These jerseys, oh no, I lied, it's not.
Oh, it's definitely not Clausen, but very close.
Alexander.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. It looked like a 17. Those jerseys are beautiful, but just a little hard to see that number on the front side.
I actually helped design those jerseys.
We just need the numbers a little bigger. With
I didn't
all the
design
font.
that part. All right, going back to the game now, we see Nightmare, 4 balls in hand, looking like they were going for Morris. Morris does get eliminated. She wasn't 100% sure about that. Great honesty on her side, though, taking the out. We see referee Gatzel, professional with his striped referee shirt, except he is wearing jeans. Ooh, that's a nice block from Ryu there, and now we are going into no block. Going into a 3v3 no block, so each player is going to have a ball in hand. We'll see what happens off of the rush.
Making a game plan here for Nightmare. Nightmare with the burden.
Straight down the lane. That was a nice shot from Noel, but that's going to give now 4 balls over to Thunder. Just barely scraping by Yarjal's ear, but she manages to stay in. As long as she heard it and didn't feel it. Ooh, nice slide from Ryu. Almost could have made that team catch there. Popped off the chest of Yarjal. Unfortunately, goes a little bit wide, and Thorkelson was a little bit distracted, trying to fend off Rainbow Thunder. Ooh. And they did not throw in time. The catch does not count, and now Rainbow Thunder gets all 6 balls. Whew. That's gotta hurt.
We're going to expect them to be quite active here over on Nightmare's side.
You think they're going to go for catches?
I think they have to.
They tried. She got out of the way, but looks like it pegged her in the ankle.
And down to Noel, and no blocking. That was a great look and just missed that. Just popped up off her, a little too far out of reach.
Honestly, Noel had some great catches earlier in the day, so maybe it didn't happen this time, but we will see it happen again. So we're going to see the teams switch up sides. So we're in a 2v1 right now. Rainbow Thunder currently leading by 1 point. About 7 minutes left on the clock, so anything can happen still.
The running clock is definitely going to make the second half feel pretty short.
Do you think Nightmare's going to up their game a little bit, or do you think they're just going to play consistently and try to psych out Thunder?
I would hope to see them playing a little bit more defense here, but we shall see. It also depends, I think, on who you're facing off against. If you're across from Taylor Ewell, you're probably not going to be taking as many shots out of the corner from right across from you there.
Absolutely. Looks like Ewell almost lining up on the wrong line there. And they are off. Ooh, bit of a fumble off of that opening rush. Morris manages to retrieve the ball just in time before it rolls over to the other side. Looks like shots thrown from Thunder. Clausen with a nice block down into the hands of Ewell.
Looks like first making play calls.
Morris getting down and out. Out of the way, I mean. Whoopsie daisies.
I love seeing all the windmill throws up here in Canada. We don't have a ton of those in the U.S., so it's always fun to see how that changes the gameplay here.
Which is funny, because we don't actually have a lot of windmills in Canada, so.
Plenty more than us.
I am so sorry for that dad joke for everyone listening at home. Ooh, that was a 1-2 on Rogers.
Rogers staying alive. Nightmare coming up here with Burden. That's one rip, just missing slightly off of Morris there.
Nightmare down to 4 players. Still a full line for Thunder. Nope, pardon me, 5 for Thunder. Burden to throw now on Nightmare. 4 balls. Shot clock counting it down. Going for Ewell, but a little bit wide from that shot from Noel.
Oh, and the Retrievers had a little oopsies there, rolling on over back to Nightmare, giving them Burden with 4 balls.
He's so fired.
Ooh, great foot shot there.
Coming up wide on first. I love the fact that both First and Yarjao dodged in the same way, where they put their arms up like a cactus and they're like, nope.
Noel really likes to commit to that dive sometimes.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't plant and you're able to spring back up, it's definitely a great move. 4 balls in hand again. It's a 4v4 situation. Nightmare, Burden to throw. Shot clock counting down, going after first, and it connects. Nightmare wanting to close this out. They're trying to get that second point on the board.
Looks like calling Noel out there.
Double tap from Alexander and Morris.
Her foot definitely went out too. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are calling it. I don't think she was 100% on that one, but that's what we have the refs for.
Absolutely. And Morris evening up this match 2v2.
Morris getting nice and low, staring her down while we see the exchange between Alexander, sorry. So we've got Shala and Rogers on the Nightmare side, and bouncing down, it looks like
Alexander and Morris.
Thank you.
Thunder, yep.
I could see the 2, I just was like 20 or 12.
And there we had Shala taking out Alexander.
There's just Morris left. Morris blocking
Great
both
blocks.
of them.
That was a good shag too.
He's redeemed himself.
You win some, you lose some. But
Yep.
Morris with 5 balls.
Going for that windmill on her. Doesn't connect. Manages to block, going a little bit wide into the corner. Ooh, sneak shot going into the corner, but that return fire is a point on the board for Nightmare as they celebrate. 3 minutes left now as they tie up the score, 2v2. Also, as we, I forgot to mention, I shouldn't say we because I'm not going to blame you for my mistake, but don't forget to vote for your player of the match. You have about 2.5 minutes actually to get that in, and that is brought to you by VC Dodgeball for all of your jersey needs.
And kicking off here. A couple of loose balls on the opening rush. No action yet.
Yeah, it was a little bit scattered. I think Nightmare's getting into their head.
Ooh. And a catch.
Right in the shorts on Wozni, and then, yeah, like you said, the pop-up team catch there.
Oh, at least nobody was out though.
Yeah.
So basically counts as 1 kill.
It does take it down to 5 for Nightmare, though. Thorkelson with a nice lateral dodge getting out of the way. It's always a commentator curse because I have not seen them pass any balls in the back now. It's always been through the front.
Maybe they realized it wasn't working or that it wasn't necessary.
That's fair.
That's the thing about dodgeball. Definitely need to check and adjust, figure out what's working, what's not.
Oh, especially with a team like Rainbow Thunder when you're squaring up against them, because a lot of these players, you know, they face each other on a regular basis. So I don't think being distracted from getting the ball in behind is a good idea. They want to be able to see it on court so they don't have to sacrifice any of their peripherals.
Absolutely. Nightmare coming up with Burden.
Definitely doing a full send on Morris, leaving only 1 ball in hand, but she manages to avoid all of those shots. Rainbow Thunder with a full line, 5 balls. Takes out Thorkelson, return fire, and eliminates first.
Leaving us here with 4v3. Rainbow Thunder's Burden. Oh, and team catch, but also a hit. Oh, maybe not a hit.
I think one of them was on the ground, so definitely not a hit. Oh,
yeah,
no, he is.
okay. I thought it hit Charlotte.
Ref Nate is calling it, yeah. It was the confusing with the sliding into each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're just over 30 seconds left until we will head into no block, assuming the game is still going.
And Nightmare had all the balls just sending 2 over. So Burden's still going to be on the side of Nightmare. And it looks like
Big pumps.
Yule was definitely the target for that one. Yule calls a hold. Both of those ones being sent over, managing to block. 9 seconds left now.
Snuck that in perfectly under that blocker.
Shala did not expect that.
And that will take us into no blocking. 4v2 game, it looks like.
This one's going to be the game-winning point. We are in a 2v2 tie. Ooh, these ones are exciting. I like watching these. I mean, I'm excited to watch them all, but it's nice when it, comes down to the line.
Absolutely. The close games are always the best games to
Yes.
watch. Absolutely.
So it's still a 4v2 situation, and right in the knees on Yarjao, and then popped in the back on the jersey on Knoll. Rainbow Thunder closes that out, taking no prisoners with a 1-point lead on that one. So they squeaked it in, but they still take the win 3-1. Pardon me, 3-2. And coming up next on the stream, we are going to see Rogue taking on Ragnarok.